I'm going to show you how you can go from average to pro in just 1 month, using 5 steps that pros follow every single day. This is not just a regular video, it's your shortcut to becoming pro in 30 days. Watch until the very end to learn how to go from casual to placing in tournaments just like Peterbach, and become a constant, top-tier player faster than you ever thought possible. First step, warm up and practice. If you're serious about going pro in a month, this is where it begins. Every single day needs to start with a proper warm up and practice routine. It's not optional. This step separates the players who improve from those who stay stuck. Warm-ups get your brain and fingers ready for peak performance, whether it's building, editing, or aiming. Start by hopping into a free build map. This should take 5 to 10 minutes just to unlock your movement and mechanics. Even if you only have an hour of playtime, this is a must. From there, load into a high-pressure mechanics map like Martha's Turtle Wars. This map forces you into intense box fighting scenarios where you still have to keep your mechanics sharp under pressure, exactly like in real tournaments. Next, queue into realistic maps like 1v1 realistics or clutch 1v2s, because these maps replicate the most realistic fighting situations. Focus on staying calm under pressure while practicing smart fights. And here's a tip, only use weapons that are currently in ranked so your practicing directly transfers to real games. If you can play more than 1 hour today, spend 30 minutes to an hour total on these 3 maps. If you can only play an hour, spend just 10 minutes per map. Still a total of 30 minutes, which is enough to warm up your mechanics and reset your mindset. This practice alone will boost your game and is the foundation for your consistency, which is exactly what pros will rely on. Once you've nailed your mechanics, it's time to head into step 2, ranked. Ranked is your main arena for applying pressure and adapting to real game situations. If you want to go pro in 30 days, ranked is a non-negotiable. It puts you up against players that are equal or even better than you. And that's where the biggest growth happens. So, how much ranked should you play? If you have more than 1 hour, you need to be playing 1 to 2 hours of ranked daily. Don't go over that or you'll burn out and slow your progress. But if you only have 1 hour total, skip ranked that day. You'll get more out of scrims and mechanics in the less time. Ranked helps you build game sense, awareness, map knowledge, and even test out rotation paths and landing strategies. These are the things creative maps can't teach you. It's also why pros play ranked all the time. It polishes the best part of their gameplay that you don't see in clips. You'll start to understand zone control, where to loot, and how to rotate smartly. That's the stuff that wins games. Even better, playing ranked helps you build confidence. Confidence is one of the most powerful tools in going pro because it lets you fight smarter, rotate faster, and make clutch plays in endgame. When playing ranked, you should play passive-aggressive, meaning look for fights but don't take stupid ones. If you get hard, disengage and reset. Try to take 10 to 15 fights per session to really push your awareness and confidence. And once you're consistent in ranked, it's time to level up with step 3, scrims. Step 3, scrims. This is the #1 pro training method, and it's a real difference maker if you're trying to go pro fast. Scrims stimulate tournament conditions, especially stacked endgames. If you want to actually place in tournaments, you need to be playing scrims like your future depends on it, because it actually does. If you only have 1 hour of playtime, play just 1 scrim match. That's enough to absorb the pressure and practice tournament style rotations, but if you have more time, you should be getting in as many as possible. This season, solo and trio scrims are the most important, even though the tournaments are kind of random and I'm not totally sure about them. But if you don't have a trio, make sure you run duos, but make sure solos are still part of your routine. Solos teach you how to clutch, rotate, and make smart solo plays, which will carry over to team modes no matter what. And here's how to get the most out of your scrims. Pick a drop spot that's actually uncontested or just has 1 team. That way you can eliminate them early, get a full POI of loot, and be stacked for the game. Mid-game, you want to avoid fighting because you want to focus on perfect rotations and staying alive. And always rotate dead side, less congestion, less pressure. Look for high ground areas to build either a surge tower or set up rotations, or the new surge towers that pros are using to see super far in one direction. Don't take high early in endgame unless it's a natural terrain. Taking it too early burns through mats, so wait until the final moving zones to go for height. In trios, have one player play out of the zone while the other one's frag. In solos, either key off chaos or play heal off clutch mode. Scrims will teach you how to survive and thrive when 50 people are in 6th zone. And once you're used to that chaos, tournaments start to feel really easy. Now, onto something you've probably never thought about, step 4, cooldown. Most players don't do cooldowns, but that's exactly why you should. Every high-level athlete cooldowns after intense training, and FORTNITE should be no different. Once you're done with your scrims or ranked, go into Raiders 464 or Mechanics Training V5 map and slow things down. Do crosshair placement drills, accuracy tracking, edit timing, slow detailed, precise movements. Spend around 20 minutes max on this part of your routine. It's not about being flashy, it's about reinforcing muscle memory. This will actually make your next day's warm-up feel cleaner and faster. You'll be improving even while slowing down. Cooldowns also reduce mental burnout. You're resetting your mindset so you can go again tomorrow. And don't skip this if you're serious about going pro. It can be the difference between you waking up ready to grind or waking up dreading the game. Also, don't forget about balance. Sleep, hygiene, real life. You can't go pro in a month if your body and brain are crashing. 8 hours of sleep, staying hydrated, and taking breaks will help you play longer and smarter. That's why you see all the pros always do that. Also, make sure you guys are playing for the right tournament. So if a tournament is placement based, you guys are playing for that placement. If it is kill based, you want to get a lot more kills in order to maximize the point potential you can possibly get in that tournament. Just based off the points in the tournament determines how you play. For example, in FNCS, it is very placement heavy. Yes, we do not have an FNCS for this single season, but in the next season, you will want to play it out for placement. For this season, I'm pretty sure we have solo victory cups for consoles. So if you're on console, make sure you guys play them out because you only get money if you get the win, which means the most important thing is getting the win. It doesn't even matter if you get second place or third place or 15th place or 60th place or 100th place. It doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is getting the first place. So make sure you guys are focused on what actually matters in those tournaments and you practice and build your routine towards those actual tournaments. Because once again, if you're not practicing towards those tournaments or you're not playing enough scrims or ranked to actually get the map awareness and knowledge, you will not place well in tournaments, no matter how much you practice in creative. Creative cannot give you that aspect of playing in ranked and tournaments or scrims, which you need so you can stop being nervous when you're in scrims and end the end games that actually matter when you need to get that first place in order to make your first earns. So make sure you guys actually do everything in this video so you guys get the most out of your potential. And this is step 5. Why this routine works. So why does this exactly work for going pro in 30 days? Because it's structured and balanced, exactly what most grinders are missing. Yes, pros play 8 to 10 hours a day, but not all of them follow a system. They might just grind one thing all day like ranked or creative. But you're covering mechanics, real game experience, scrim pressure, and cooldown focus every single day. You're getting consistent at everything, and that's what makes a pro. Even if you only have an hour a day, you're still touching every critical part of the game. So your growth is guaranteed. Maybe not as fast as someone that has all the 10 hours or 12 hours in a day to play the game, but you can keep leveling up your gameplay slowly over time until you're able to win tournaments, and then your parents will actually be like, oh, yo, he's making money off the game, so why not let him play longer? Because the longer he plays, the better he'll get. And if you keep structuring your thing and keep updating it, it will be perfect. Once again, this might not be the perfect routine for you. You might be way too advanced for this routine, which is why you should look at where you're at and where you were a year ago and build a routine to get your maximum potential out of it. So if you did a routine that was last year that's way too easy this year, or like a warm-up or something like that, change your routine and don't just keep it the same. If you keep it the same, you will not see real progress in this game, which kind of sucks because a lot of people just give out set routines and you don't know what actually to do. But once again, create your guys' own routines. Creating your own routines gives you that goal and incentive to keep on playing and grow and get better at the game, other than just money in tournaments and placing well in tournaments. So once again, go grind that out. And that's honestly the real secret. Consistency over everything. If you show up every day, believe in yourself, and stick to this for 30 days, you're not just going to improve, you're actually going to change your whole mindset and start actually placing like a pro. So thank you guys so much for watching. And if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe and drop a comment below telling me how many hours a day you play Fortnite. If you want to support me directly, use code NOTFLOW in the Fortnite item shop. I appreciate you all. Good luck on your grind to going pro, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I love you all. Peace, guys.